Podcast Media Podcast Network.
All right, so this is a really creepy and disgusting story, but this is kind of mind-boggling. But it's really rare that I see people on the left and, people on the right agreeing on the same issue. And what are we talking about today? We're talking about windows in public school bathrooms. Let's get into it. Here, and this story I think originally broke out a couple of weeks ago, but it's circulating around again and people want me to talk about it. But this honestly happened rather not too far from where I live, in the next state over in Pennsylvania. A school district had decided to install windows by the sink area in public bathrooms in these schools to spy on the kids, to make sure that they're not vaping or doing anything illegal, which honestly sounds like just a bunch of complete bullets to me. But I have a news report for you guys. Let's watch it.
Some Southwestern School District parents are calling out the school board tonight for renovations to gender-inclusive bathrooms they argue is in violation of equality policies. At Markle Middle School in Hanover, recent photos showing construction on the gender-inclusive bathrooms is drawing controversy among Southwestern School District parents. One of those parents is Jennifer Holohan, who says her son first told her about the renovations, which appear to have created a viewing window into the restroom sinks.
And it just raised a ton of concerns for me. Privacy concerns, safety concerns for the kids who need those facilities. I felt like it was a deterrent to keep them from using them.
While Holohan believes the construction is a way to single out students needing gender-inclusive facilities, the school board's president disagrees. In a statement, Matthew Galazela says in part, as Southwestern School District engages in renovating multi-user restroom facilities, it has an interest in opening a view into the non-private area of those facilities in a similar fashion to what has existed for years in our elementary schools. In making the area outside of stalls more viewable, we are better able to monitor for a multitude of prohibited activities, such as any possible vaping, drug use, bullying, or absenteeism. Our current policy states, in any facility in a district school that is for use based on gender identity, in which a person may be in a state of undress in the presence of others, school personnel shall provide private changing areas for use. Areas between our stalls and sinks and multi-user restrooms are not private changing areas under that policy. But Holohan believes this construction is the furthering of a school board political agenda.
I can understand needing to have supervision over middle school and high school kids, especially in the bathroom. I was a teenager once. I know it's a tough spot. But I also think windows aren't the solution. I think if it was a real issue, it wouldn't just be gender-inclusive restrooms.
To see the full statement from the Southwestern School Board, just visit our website at WJL.com. In Hanover, WJL News 8, McKenna Alexander.
Now, like I said earlier, for them to say that they're worried about bullying and, drug abuse and absenteeism, it's all complete and utter bollocks. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my thing is this. You have all these bathrooms all over the school, all right? Why is it that they're only installing these windows in the gender-inclusive bathrooms? It's because they want people who identify as, any other gender besides male or female to feel ostracized, to feel like they're second class, to feel like they don't matter. What? So, and also, I think it's also bullshit because my thing is this. Don't straight kids get bullied? Don't cisgender kids get bullied? Don't cisgender kids, vape and smoke and do drugs and cut class? Why is it only in this gender-inclusive bathroom? So, this is the nightmare that I hear so many people on the left, talking about how, there's going to be a reality where certain people are going to go and inspect people's genitalia before they enter the restroom. And now what? Look at it. It's becoming a fucking reality now. This is ridiculous. I mean, think about the school board members. Have these people never heard of a smoke detector? Have these people never heard of surveillance cameras? Have these people never heard of security guards? You know, my school had security guards, smoke detectors, and surveillance cameras. There'd be times where where a teacher that isn't teaching class will sit outside of the area where the bathrooms are, and you would have to sign your name, just before and after you enter and exit the restroom. And I think the reason why they're doing that is to make sure that no one is smoking, so they know which students are going in and out of the bathroom, make sure that there's no vandalism or stealing. We all heard about the whole devious lick challenge that was happening on TikTok a couple years ago. Now that type of stuff wasn't happening in my school when I was a kid, but either way, there's many other options out there rather than, let's install a window right so you can look inside of the bathroom and see who's inside of it. What genius thought this was a good idea? What were they thinking? I guarantee you, these people that are part of this school board probably need to be investigated and their hard drives need to be searched. Because like I said, these are children that we're dealing with. Children! They don't even treat adults like this. But who thought this was a good idea for children? And what makes you think that parents would be okay with installing windows inside of a public school bathroom? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry if I'm getting all heated, but my thing is this. I hear so many people talking about, we need to protect children. We need to stop children from being bullied and stop children, from cutting class. We need to make sure that these children are getting a good quality education and make sure children are not, dabbling in illicit substances. But why? Windows? Are you kidding me? Are you bloody kidding me? Apparently, there's been an unlikely alliance because a lot of people on the right are also just as upset as I am. They're like, this doesn't do anything to protect children because all it takes is for one person with, a dirty mind to go look through the window and see who's going in and out, or maybe follow someone into that bathroom. Now, thankfully, just happened recently, they decided to put boards over the windows, and they're scrapping this idea of putting windows in these bathrooms. So I'm glad that enough parents spoke out and did the right thing, because, like I said, this doesn't do anything to protect children. At worst, this would make things more dangerous for children and make them targets for both physical and sexual abuse. So much props and respect for the parents for standing up and protecting these kids, because, obviously the school board doesn't. Like seriously, I just want to know who thought this was a good idea. Okay, so I just looked it up. Apparently, the group that is responsible for this is called the Independence Law Center, which is a conservative Christian organization fighting against, LGBTQ rights. Now, apparently, they released another report stating that the school spent $8,700 to install these windows in all the gender-inclusive bathrooms in this school district. And I'm thinking to myself, that is a complete and total waste of money! Taxpayer fucking money! To put windows in the bathroom! Yeah, I understand why so many people are upset about this. It's my tax dollar. If you spent $8,000 of my tax money to do something so useless like this, I think they have every right to be upset. I mean, think of all the things that $8,700 could have been spent on. Sports equipment, computers, tablets, things that would actually help these students. Nope, let's put windows in the bathroom because we have to protect those, because them transgender and them non-binary kids, how drug addicted and how they like to skip class, because we all know they're the ones that are doing it. My word. These people really think we're that fucking stupid. But that's pretty much all I got to say about this. I'm not sure what the solution is. If you're able, maybe homeschooling is the solution. Maybe moving out of this school district. Maybe, electing a new school board so that these people no longer have the power to put your children's lives and safety in jeopardy. But that's up to the people to decide. Either way, you guys stay safe, stay metal, hail Satan. I'll catch you guys in the next one.